Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube. It's September 3rd. We're talking CKB and ADA today. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I threw up this little poll asking, out of these 5 cryptos, which one would you like me to tag along in the next TA video? So ADA takes the cake. 88 votes, folks. That's awesome. Thank you to everyone who participated. I do have a Patreon account. It's $3 a month. What you get is follow me as I do my turtle trading. In addition, you'll get your name, business name, YouTube channel name, whatever it is, on this banner at the end of each video. But turtle trading is going good. Up 18.41% in the last 10 trades over 15 days. Everything's going good. I have not had a bad trade yet. I'm still 100% profitable. With that said, let's take a fine-tuned look at CKB on the daily chart. Now, CKB, like I said before, we may be seeing some sort of head and shoulders pattern form here, and I'm hoping that's not the case. We could be seeing some sort of cup and handle formation form. It's just too hard to tell on the daily chart. So let's zoom in on this little 4-hour chart. And if you missed the live stream I did with Thor and Crypto Airborne last night on Crypto Airborne's channel, I'll kind of just go over CKB again really quick. I do think that we are seeing some sort of ascending triangle, and people are probably going, well, Six Fig, this is a head and shoulders pattern. We know that this is a little anomaly, and this is the result of CKB being listed on 2 exchanges, one in Tokyo, one in the Australia region, New Zealand, etc. And I'm excited about this setup, folks, because the last time CKB really got on a heavy exchange, we saw something very similar. This was when CKB got listed on Voyager. We can see that CKB was kind of already maybe setting up to do an ascending triangle anyways. We had this market interruption. Things went right back to normal, and liftoff we had. So with that said, we are seeing some big similarities here between then and now. Quite frankly, we are seeing the 50 moving average come really close to this 200, just like we saw back in February. This looks very similar. We do have almost a clear neckline here, but it is not complete on this end, so that leads me to believe that this is not some sort of head and shoulders pattern, at least I'm hoping. With that, this is the 4-hour chart, and I do think that we may be in store for some bullish price action on CKB, so long as Bitcoin keeps its act together. Now, we can run up a little Fibonacci time sequence here quick just to see if we can, uncover anything. Right now, I'm not really seeing too much. We had a double confirmation on August 30th, so that is good to see. I'm hoping we just see nature kind of play out here and unleash this ascending triangle with CKB. That is my greatest hope right now. CKB is doing good. We are still within an uptrend at this point. So with that said, bear with me 1 second, folks. We can clearly see this demonstrated like this, through a Fibonacci channel. And CKB is really struggling to get through this 23.6, and this is really unfortunate. But when we start talking CKB and trying to budge up into this next threshold of a channel, we can also kind of do something like this. So we can run the same channel to the downside. And what we can see is that if CKB breaks through the top of this channel, coming downwards here, that will be a good sign that we have, re-entered this bullish arena of CKB in this huge uptrend. I'd hate to see this thing death cross at this point in time, because I do think that would strip us back down to around the penny level. I think the way things are setting up, I'm liking it. So let's move off to ADA, and we will vaguely cover Bitcoin at the end, because it is very important that we do look at Bitcoin in the grand scheme of things. So where is ADA? ADA on the daily chart is kind of trading far away from the cloud. And usually when we see this happen, we will see some sort of consolidation to come in and recheck the cloud. So it wouldn't surprise me. You can kind of see an example over here. We had ADA way out. Here on the cloud, we consolidate in, and we keep moving our way up this Ichimoku cloud. So if you had to ask me, at this point in time, I think that we may see ADA consolidate a little bit longer, and potentially we may even see it come down to around the $2.50 level, just from early speculation right now. Obviously, I'm not going to speculate on how far or low this thing can really go, but we can pull up a little fib retracement here based off the current data we have. Like I said, $2.50, $2.62 level. It wouldn't surprise me if we came back down to this $2.62 level, wicked into the cloud, and maybe continued upward. Otherwise, some other levels to keep in mind: the $2 level if things get nasty, $1.81, 61.8 level if things get super nasty. I don't think we're going to see that at this point in time. I really do think it will be more of a sideways consolidation in between this $3.11 to $2.61 level. Let's see if we can pull up a little fib time sequence. And I'm interested in seeing if there's any time sequence like right around this cloud. So let's find a really decent swing high and swing low. I like this point here. Maybe from here to here. Oh, this is very interesting. If we measure from this swing high here down to this swing low here, we do get something somewhere over in the cloud. And this is kind of cherry picking our time sequence, so we might be seeing something different. We do have a Fibonacci time zone with ADA on the 4th, which is tomorrow. So this may signal some sort of reversal back down to around this $2.60 level. It could be a signal to go higher. Wouldn't surprise me if we are in alt season like some are speculating. And lastly, let's look at Bitcoin, folks. I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. And here is Bitcoin. And this is kind of a chart I think I drew up on last night's live stream with Crypto Airborne and Thor. And basically, we can see that on the daily, Bitcoin's sitting pretty. 50 moving average is like so close to golden crossing. This is exciting. We may be, in fact, in for another retest of the 65,000. If you would have asked me this a week ago, I would have said you're crazy. With Bitcoin, we are showing some time sequence. Interestingly enough, we can go back in hindsight. This time sequence is warning us of a price drop event. This one we can see Bitcoin kind of consolidated. Let's go on a 12-hour chart just so you can get a better visual of this. Bear with me 1 second while I readjust some of these lines because they change every time I go ahead and switch time frames. So with right here, we got a reversal, a little drop off, a reversal here, and a price action bump here. So I would definitely say that this is saying September 10th-ish, somewhere in there, we may see some pivot point or something like that. And Bitcoin, is kind of forming somewhat of an ascending triangle as well. And it really wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin kind of take off and start rubbing elbows with this $55,000, $57,000 level here in the next couple weeks into September. If this does fail on the 12-hour chart, we do need to be wary, because we might see price action come through this 50 and 200 over the next few weeks. But we are still trading above the cloud. Usually when we can see price action come and bounce off the cloud, that's a good indication that prices are going to go higher. And this is exactly what I'm hoping to see with ADA. ADA right now is out here floating in no man's land. And the Bitcoin has done this sideways consolidation, is choosing to go higher, but we are running into a little resistance at this 50,000 level. Not that I'm complaining about that, but like I said, I do think Bitcoin may be trading within 56,000 to 60,000 by maybe 58,000, somewhere in there by October 1st. So this is a very complicated cat and mouse game with Bitcoin. Thank you to all the Patreons. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you're interested in becoming a Patreon, it's $3 a month. You get access to my turtle trading. I don't call trades here. I just go ahead and provide insight as to what it is that I traded, things of that nature. We are mainly concerned about the percent and not the dollar signs at the beginning of turtle trading. So with that said, I do hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we will get another video out possibly tonight or Saturday or Sunday.